So hey YouTube, welcome back to and what up my video. So today is the very first recent pickups video of 2021. So we're actually starting off well this year with the game collection. I've got 10 games to show you today. There were some things that I ordered that I thought, oh, that'll not come to like February, March. But I'm just going to get into the first game right off the bat because again, I've got quite a lot to show you. So the first game I got was from a company called Fangamer. It's a website that I found through like Reddit. I heard people talking about it and I was like, oh, I want to see what this website's about. They do really cool like gaming merch, and they also do some limited releases as well through their site. And the good thing about their physical releases is that they actually do them in quite large quantities. So basically I was looking for a copy of this game. I seen it going on eBay for like a lot of money. And I was like, ugh, I don't really want to spend that amount of money on the game. And then I seen on Reddit that people were buying new sealed copies from the website. So I decided to get myself a new sealed copy from the website, and I did. The game, of course, that I am talking about from Fangamer is Undertale. I got the PlayStation Vita release just because I think this is going to be really cool to have for the Vita. I just got the standard edition. I didn't bother with the collector's edition or any of that good stuff. I have played Undertale on Steam. Didn't complete it, actually. Played a little bit of it, like maybe an hour or 2 hours. So I really want to complete it on Vita. The reason why I don't really complete games if I get them on Steam or digitally or something like that, I think it's because I don't have a physical backlog. When I have a physical backlog, I tend to get through things better. That's something I've learned from having a game collection, is I complete games now, and it's great. Came with this really cool manual. It's like a hard, glossy kind of plastic it's made from. It's really thick, and it's gorgeous. It just has like artwork and stuff in it. Really nice. I'm really happy with this. And then any other goodies I got in the parcel, I just always put into the case as well. So they were just like a little postcard I got from Fangamer, and then like a little sticker. So I just always put them behind the booklet in my game collection as well. I don't know, I just do that. I think it's neat. It makes my physical version feel unique. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing this. I'm excited to play this, and I'm so excited to have a physical Undertale in my collection that I didn't have to pay like over £100 for. And on their site, I also got, they were doing like a sale, like a clearance sale. So I decided to have a little look, and I got this really cool keyring. So I don't know if you can see, but it's a little SNES controller. And the cool thing about it is you can see it has little colored buttons like the way that the PAL SNES and the Famicom would have had. But if you flip it around, it has the North American one. That's so cool! I just thought that was awesome. Definitely gonna put this little keyring on my school bag just to show everyone that I'm a retro game nerd. So the next lot of games that I bought was from CEX. I shop at CEX a lot. I started using their online store last year, and I decided to place a second order with them. So we're going to start off with the cartridge-based stuff for the Retron 5. The first game that we have, this is what the Mystery SNES game was in the thumbnail, and that is Street Racer for the SNES. I seen this being played on the Gabs24. She does like retro streams, and she done like a SNES live stream one time, and I seen this game and I thought it looked really cool. It's kind of like Mario Kart, but it's not Mario Kart. It's really fun. I liked it. Also, I'm really digging the SNES graphics. They just look so good. So yeah, happy to have this in the SNES collection. Really great game, and obviously this cart is in like really good condition as well, so I'm happy with that. The next cartridge game we got is one that I have, I'm gonna hate to admit this, I've never played this game, and that is Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES, or the NES. Again, this is in really good condition. I verified it, I opened it up, it is real, it's an authentic cart. The only thing that there is there's a little bit of tearing on the label, but it's not so bad. I don't know if you can actually see it on the camera. It's very tiny. I'm happy with the condition of it, to be honest. Inside of it is like so clean. And again, technically now I have played Super Mario Bros. 3 because when I was testing this cart, I did play a little bit of it and I died in the first level, so that just goes to show you how good I am at Mario Bros. I'm excited to finally play and complete this at some point. Really good condition and glad to have it in my collection. The next game we got from CEX is a Mega Drive title, and if you can Remember back to when I got my first Mega Drive game, I said that I wanted to collect my Mega Drive collection all boxed. And that's exactly what I've done here. I got Echo the Dolphin on the Mega Drive. Again, box copy. It's actually complete as well. So we have got cart and manual both in there. I also don't know if this is how Mega Drive games were sealed, if it's just a Sega sticker, but there's like a Sega sticker on the side of this one. I've kept it on because I thought it was cool. But I'm wondering if that's how the game was originally sealed. Like, no, the Xbox cases have a little Xbox sticker. Maybe that's how this was originally sealed. Yeah, I played a little bit of this. Really weird. Didn't know it involved aliens. I thought it was just a fun game about a dolphin. It's not. It's a game about aliens and dolphins. I love weird, quirky stuff like that. So I am definitely going to be playing this game. It is 100% right up my alley. So I'm excited to play Echo the Dolphin. The next game that we have is a Nintendo DS game now. I think this might be the first Nintendo DS game I've actually bought for recent pickups. And the game that I got for the Nintendo DS from CX is Cooking Guide. It was 50p. And you're probably going, even if it was 50p, why did you buy this? So I seen Scott the Woz had this game. It's called something else in America. I think it's called like How to Cook or something. I'll put it here what the American version is called. I seen Scott the Woz talking about this, found out there was a PAL version, and I was like, I want to get this game. So I added it to my wish list. The reason why I want it, I love weird and quirky DS games. I just love things that are just weird. This is like a voice controlled cookbook on a DS. Like, that's the kind of stuff I want to have in my collection. Plus, I think I need to learn how to cook. So I probably actually will use this to try and cook food. And I think it might be fun to do a video of me trying to cook something with this. This actually arrived to me in okay-ish condition. I had to clean it off and it's still a little bit sticky on the front. There's over 200 recipes. I need to put this game in. I haven't tested this game yet. I believe it is box complete as well. Yeah, it's complete. And it even has the Club Nintendo card in it. Oh wow, and it's not even used. Club Nintendo doesn't even exist anymore. I can't even use that. So now as the cartridges are out of the way, we just have a couple of disc games, and then I'm going to move on to my very last item. So two of them are technically the same game. But I wanted both versions, so I bought both versions. So I'm going to show you the PlayStation 2 version first, and that is, of course, if I can pronounce this, Canis Canium Edit, which of course is the PAL version of Bully. I got the scholarship edition as well. Bully is a fantastic game. I never actually played this game growing up, which is weird, but I watched other people play it because my brother had it, and then my dad's ex-girlfriend's son had it, and we were over at her house. Me and my brother used to sit in his room, and he'd be playing his Xbox. He had, like, you know, the white Xbox when it first came out? He had that. The one that always read Ring of Death. He got it in release and his didn't for some reason. He was pretty cool, and he used to just pass the controller back and forth between him and my brother, and I'd just sit in the room and watch. He played Bully quite a lot, and that was how I first seen the game play out. And I always had a fascination with the game. And then it came out on mobile when I was about, I must have been about 14, 15 when it came out on mobile, because I remember I played it on my iPhone 6S and I fell in love with the game all over again. So that's why I wanted to grab the PlayStation 2 version and the Scholarship Edition on the Xbox 360. I know there is a Scholarship Edition on Wii as well. I don't know how well that plays, but these again are box complete. And these games are, these discs are in fantastic condition. Even the box is in really good condition, so I'm really happy with this. This is only like £4 as well. The Scholarship Edition was slightly more expensive at $15, which I think gets a more sought after version, so that makes sense. This version of the game is definitely going to be more of a shelf piece. I just wanted to have the original copy, but I'm going to definitely play this copy, which I think more people played the remaster of this game than the original, to be honest, because it was released 2006, which was pretty near the end of the PlayStation 2 life cycle in a way. The Scholarship Edition is in great condition. The manual doesn't even look like it's been touched. And it also came with a poster and a registration card. So it's got a poster, which should we fold it out? I haven't looked at the poster yet, to be honest. I don't know if I will hang it up or anything. Oh, it has a map. I know most Rockstar game comes with a map, but I didn't know it. Oh wow, it's just the box art. Comes with a poster with the map of Bulworth Academy. And, oh, it's this way. Poster with the box art. So that's pretty cool that it came with that. Really, really good condition. Really happy with that. When I got this, I couldn't believe how well everything in the CX order has been mint. But that's Bully, one of my favorite games, and I'm going to play the Scholarship Edition and finally, after all these years, complete it. Also, I just want to give my friend Mark a shout out. He done a fantastic video talking about this game, which I will link in the description below. And now we're on to the last two games that I've got from CX. The first one of those two is Ratchet & Clank Locked and Loaded, which is known as Ratchet & Clank, I believe. Is it Going Commando? One of them's called Going Commando. But this is Ratchet & Clank number 2. I played and completed Ratchet & Clank last year, and I absolutely fell in love with the series. So I wanted to get number 2 and number 3 for my collection. So that's what I've done in the CX order. So number 2, again, I believe this is box complete. Yep, box complete. I am so excited to play the second game in this series because I really enjoyed the first one, and I love the humor in this game. It's just so like the humor that I was just growing up with on TV and stuff like that. The gameplay is fantastic. Even the little platform sections, it's just great. I am excited to play this and see what new weapons and stuff there is in it, and you know, where the story takes Ratchet & Clank. And yeah, I love this series, and I definitely cannot wait to dive into this one. I decided instead of just getting number 2, I would also just pick up number 3 when I'm at it, so that I can just play 2 and 3 straight after each other. This is the Platinum Hits version, which I'm okay with getting Platinum Hits on PlayStation 2 because as long as the game works, you know. But again, we have the instruction manual. It's box complete. I never liked the Platinum Hits disc though, because they just look like that. And that's really boring. I do have a couple games from CX that are Platinum Hits, but they're in a standard case. I've come across that sometimes, and that really pisses me off. I believe my copy of Jak and Daxter is like that, which is also a great game. But yeah, I got Ratchet & Clank 2 and 3. And now we're on to the last game that I picked up in the month of January. So this is a game that I ordered from Play Asia. I'd never ordered from Play Asia before, but I wasn't actually expecting it to arrive until like the first week in February. So it did actually arrive early. First time ordering from Play Asia, and 100% I will order from Play Asia again. That's a promise, it's a guarantee. And what I got was actually the physical version of a game called River City Girls. So I don't know if you guys have played this game. It's a beat 'em up, and actually just follows the narrative. These two girls, their boyfriends, have been kidnapped, and they're gonna fight to get him back. That's the premise of this game. I believe this is actually a Japanese copy of the game. I didn't actually look at what country it came from. I forgot to mention that. This is the first Asian game ever in my collection. So that's a new first for the collection. I can actually see that the spine is different. Like, they use a different font. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it's a different font from like the standard Switch cases. So the Americans' Switch spines are different, and the Asian Switch spines are different. So my Switch games on a shelf look really weird now because the fonts are all different levels. I don't understand. On Play Asia, they tell you what languages the game's in, which is really handy, obviously, if you're importing stuff, because it means that you can actually figure out if the game will play in English. The minute you put this game into your Switch, it downloads a language pack and applies it to whatever your system is in. For example, my system is obviously in English because I only speak English. I speak bits of other languages, but my Switch is in English. So you don't have to tinker around with settings or anything like that, which I thought I would have to do, but I don't. Actually, my friend Mark, as I've already mentioned in this video, he had this on the Switch, and sometimes like in the lunchroom at uni, obviously pre-COVID, we sometimes would bring our Switches in. And one time Mark had this game, he got it from the eShop, and he was talking about it, and he's like, oh yeah, you can play 2-player, and I was like, hey, let's boot it up, let's play a game now. So he handed me a Joy-Con, and I sucked at it, but I had a blast with it. Limited Run did do a physical release off this, but I missed out on that, obviously. So I'm so glad that I was able to import a physical copy from another country. Plus, I think the box art looked way cooler in the Asian box art than the Limited Run copy. I think this copy looks way cooler. You'll be glad to know that that is all the games I picked up in January 2021. As I said at the start of this video, that's a pretty good haul. I picked up quite a bit of games, and I didn't even realize that I picked up that many. I picked up a lot of games. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit a big thumbs up, and also show subscription love, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video.